What happens when someone suddenly gets more money than they've ever seen in their life? Just look at Ronnie Music Jr., who won $3 million in Georgia and ended up using it to fund a criminal enterprise that put him behind bars for 21 years. But Peter Lavery, after winning £10.2 million, built a whiskey brand and a massive property portfolio that tripled his fortune. Today we're breaking down 15 lottery winners who tried to invest their winnings, from shocking failures to unbelievable victories. You will be surprised. Number 15. Ronnie Music Jr., $3 million Georgia in 2015 criminal fail. Ronnie Music thought he'd hit the ultimate reset button when he walked away with a $3 million jackpot. But instead of building a future, he chased the fastest, darkest shortcut he could find. Almost overnight, he funneled his winnings into a meth operation that grew larger than he could control. Federal agents were already watching, and the moment the network unraveled, every dollar he'd invested evaporated. The fall was brutal. One day a brand new millionaire, the next day locked in a federal courtroom hearing a 21-year sentence. His story became a warning no one expected. Even the biggest win can collapse instantly when greed turns criminal. And the next winner handled their fortune in the exact opposite way. Number 14. John and Lisa Robinson, $327.8 million Powerball, 2016, smart real estate couple. When John and Lisa Robinson stepped forward with their $327.8 million Powerball win, everyone expected the usual chaos: interviews, drama, splashy spending. Instead, they vanished from the spotlight almost immediately. No wild parties, no sudden entourages. Their biggest move? A quiet, strategic purchase. A $6.2 million lakeside mansion tucked across 320 acres of private land. They didn't chase trends or gamble on flashy business deals. They simply built a safe, stable life where no one could reach them. And unlike so many winners who crumble under pressure, the Robinsons kept their fortune intact by staying silent, smart, and far away from the noise. Even now, they remain wealthy, private, and drama-free. But the next winner's generosity dragged them straight into financial ruin. Number 13. Janite Lee, 18 million Illinois, 1993, generous bankruptcy. When Janite Lee won $18 million, her first instinct wasn't luxury, it was generosity. She donated to political causes, funded university programs, and moved into high society almost instantly. Presidents knew her name, senators took her calls, and a law school reading room carried her legacy. But behind the glamour, her finances were crumbling. She leased a mansion she couldn't afford, racked up massive credit card debt, and lost hundreds of thousands in casinos. Instead of investing, she borrowed against her future until nothing was left. By 2001, the woman who once dined with the country's most powerful stood in bankruptcy court with only $700 to her name. Her rise was stunning, but her fall was even harder. And the next winner flipped their fortune into real businesses instead of debt. Number 12. Jason Fry, $14 million Florida 2012, business mogul success. When Jason Fry claimed his $14 million Florida jackpot, he didn't disappear into luxury or chase reckless thrills. Instead, he treated the win like seed money. Within months, he bought multiple Batteries Plus franchise stores, steady, proven businesses that pumped out reliable income. Then he expanded again, co-owning a Gulf World driving range that pulled in hundreds of thousands a year. No flashy cars, no waste, just calculated moves that multiplied his cash instead of draining it. Before long, he became known as a local business force, not just a lottery winner who got lucky. Fry built something that would survive long after the spotlight faded, creating work-optional wealth that actually lasted. But the next winner didn't just invest smart, he built a blueprint everyone else tries to copy. Number 11. Brad Duke, $220 million Powerball 2005, the golden standard. Brad Duke wasn't supposed to be the genius of lottery investing, just a 33-year-old fitness instructor holding a $220 million ticket. But instead of losing control, he made one of the smartest moves ever recorded. He kept his job for a full year, resisting every temptation to act impulsively. Then he built a powerhouse financial team: attorneys, bankers, strategists, people who understood wealth better than he did. With $85 million after taxes, he split his portfolio between safe municipal bonds and bold ventures in real estate, oil, and gas. Even during the 2008 financial crisis, his fortune didn't collapse, it grew. By 2016, he'd passed $100 million and kept climbing, still living modestly. His goal? Turning millions into $1 billion. But the next winner was far too young to handle any of it. Number 10. Callie Rogers, £1.9 million UK, 2003. Teenage disaster. Callie Rogers was just 16 when she won £1.9 million, making her Britain's youngest jackpot winner and instantly one of the most vulnerable. Overnight, the supermarket checkout girl became the center of attention, surrounded by new friends, non-stop parties, and pressure she had no tools to handle. The money didn't go into businesses or savings. It poured into cosmetic surgery, designer trips, and gifts for people who vanished as fast as they arrived. With zero guidance, the cash evaporated in a blur of reckless spending and emotional chaos. 10 years later, the girl who once held nearly £2 million had just £2,000 left and was relying on government support. Her story showed exactly what happens when youth collides with sudden fortune. But the next winner used his jackpot to lift others higher instead of himself. Number 9. Roy Cockrum's $259.8 million Powerball 2014 Philanthropic winner. Roy Cockrum's $259.8 million win could have been a private windfall, but he had a bigger vision. Rather than splurging, he poured $60 million into the Roy Cockrum Foundation, supporting theater productions across the country. He hired professional investors to manage the rest, diversifying into blockchain, startups, and other ventures that generated impressive returns. While many winners burned through fortunes, Roy's wealth actually grew and his foundation thrived, funding 47 productions, one of which became a Tony Award finalist. Decades from now, his foundation is set to continue operating, creating a legacy far beyond a single lottery ticket. His story proves that fortune paired with structure and purpose can echo for generations. But not every winner follows this path. Some spiral into chaos instead. Number 8. Michael Carroll, $9.7 million UK 2002, the Lotto Lout. Michael Carroll was 19, working as a garbage collector when he scooped £9.7 million. Most teenagers dream of cars and parties, but Carroll turned that dream into an extreme reality. Mansions, gold chains, wild holidays, drugs, and non-stop parties consumed his fortune faster than anyone imagined. Legal trouble and addiction followed like shadows, derailing every chance at lasting wealth. Within 10 years, the young millionaire was broke, working a cookie factory for just $300 a week, and later delivering coal, far from the life he imagined. Meanwhile, the next winner quietly built a whiskey empire and never looked back. Number 7. Peter Lavery, $10.2 million UK 2007, whiskey empire success. Peter Lavery's £10.2 million win didn't lead to flash cars or parties. Instead, he quietly built an empire, partnering in the Cooley Whiskey Distillery and acquiring over 30 properties across Northern Ireland. His approach was deliberate: real estate for stability, whiskey for growth, and charity for impact. The portfolio not only multiplied his wealth but also created a lasting legacy, funding children's hospices and heart charities. Unlike many winners, Lavery's fortune wasn't just about lifestyle, it was about building something enduring. By staying grounded and strategic, he became a discreet mogul, proving that a lottery win can be the start of a smart, sustainable empire. But the next winner's Hollywood dreams would crash spectacularly. Number 6. Cynthia Stafford, $112 million Mega Millions 2007, Hollywood Heartbreak. Cynthia Stafford struck $112 million and jumped headfirst into ambition, launching a film production company, investing in real estate, and giving to charity. But dreams collided with reality. Her film ventures flopped, real estate deals tanked, and credit cards maxed out. Leasing luxury cars instead of buying, she watched her fortune slip through her fingers faster than she anticipated. 9 years after the win, Stafford filed for bankruptcy with $2.5 million in debt and barely a dollar in her bank account. Yet she refused to disappear completely, turning to manifestation coaching and authoring a book, sharing hard-won lessons. Her story is a mix of audacious ambition and caution. And next, a man whose jet-set lifestyle spiraled into total homelessness. Number 5. David Edwards, $27 million Powerball 2001, jet-set to homeless. David Edwards hit $27 million and immediately embraced the high life. Mansions, Lamborghinis, Learjets, and even a limo company painted the picture of ultimate luxury. But behind the glamour, old habits and poor judgment crept in. Addictions resurfaced and risky business ventures collapsed one by one. The fortune that promised freedom instead became a trap, dragging him into a downward spiral he couldn't escape. Eventually, Edwards lost everything, ending up homeless in a storage unit surrounded by the remnants of a life once filled with dreams. From jet-setting millionaire to living in squalor, his fall was brutal and cautionary. But the next winner's downfall was even more shocking, a fortune that destroyed family and peace.
Number 4. Jack Whittaker, $315 million Powerball 2002, the epic downfall. Jack Whittaker's $315 million jackpot was meant to be the ultimate dream, but it quickly became a nightmare. Already wealthy, he fell into a whirlwind of casino gambling, strip clubs, and reckless spending, losing millions in mere months. Robberies and lawsuits piled up, $545,000 stolen from his car, bounced checks, and over 400 legal claims. Tragedy struck his family as well. His granddaughter died from an overdose, and later his daughter passed away, shattering his personal life. By 2007, he was broke, mourning losses that no money could repair. Whittaker's story is a harrowing example of how fortune without caution can destroy everything. And then there's a winner whose own family turned wealth into a deadly nightmare. Number 3. William Bud Post, $16.2 million, Pennsylvania, 1988. Family nightmare. Bud Post's $16.2 million win should have been a ticket to comfort, but it unleashed a storm of betrayal. Within months, his brother allegedly tried to hire a hitman for the inheritance, while an ex-girlfriend sued for a third of the winnings. Bud invested in businesses he didn't understand, a restaurant, boats, even an unlicensed airplane, and one bad decision after another drained his fortune. Debts mounted, legal troubles piled up, and he even served jail time after firing a gun at a bill collector. From sudden wealth to chaos and poverty, Bud's story became the ultimate cautionary tale about family, trust, and money. But thankfully, not every winner faces ruin. Some use their fortune to create lasting impact. Number 2. The Smith family, $429 million Powerball 2016, foundation success. The Smith family's $429 million win wasn't just a life changer, it became a force for good. They immediately paid off all debts, then channeled their fortune into the Smith Family Foundation, focusing on education, neighborhood development, and supporting struggling families. Rather than chasing personal extravagance, they prioritized empowerment through employment and opportunity, creating programs that would have lasting impact for generations. Their strategy combined smart management with philanthropy, ensuring both financial stability and meaningful community change. Today, the foundation thrives, and the family remains respected, demonstrating that a massive lottery win can be a tool for positive legacy. And finally, one winner stayed humble, grounded, and became a quiet legend.
Number 1. Neal Wanless, $232.1 million Powerball, 2008. The Cowboy Who Doubled Down. Neal Wanless came from one of America's poorest counties, living in a repossessed mobile home, when he won $232.1 million.
Unlike many who chase luxury, Neal stayed true to his roots, reinvesting in his family ranch and supporting his small community in Todd County. He funded local needs, helped neighbors thrive, and resisted the lure of extravagant lifestyle inflation. His wealth became a tool for stability and service, not self-indulgence. Neal's story proves that fortune can be transformative, not through excess, but through wise, compassionate choices. From wild disasters to quiet legends, these 15 lottery stories prove that money alone can't buy wisdom or happiness. If you enjoyed this video, like and hit subscribe, tap the notification bell so you never miss our coming videos. Share this video with friends. And if you won the lottery tomorrow, what would you invest in? Comment below and let us know.